You're listening to She Means Business, a podcast of 4 women realtors, each with unique business models, who came together to establish a supportive community. We are here to offer valuable resources and break down barriers that we face within the industry. All right, welcome back, friends. It's Piper, Erica, Ashley, and Angela, and we are excited to finally be back for season 2 of She Means Business. We wanted to kick things off a little differently this season. Just with all the heaviness going around in the world, it just felt right to us to take a step back and talk about the one thing that kind of keeps all of us grounded, and that's our faith. So today's episode is going to be a little mix of fun and serious, and we'll be asking each other questions about life, about God, about how we're really doing in the middle of all of the worldly stuff, and hopefully giving you guys some encouragement along the way. We want to dedicate this episode to a few people: Fletcher Merkel, Harper Moisky, Irina Zarutska, Mark and Melissa Hortman, John and Yvette Hoffman, and Charlie Kirk. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get into it. So we have a bowl full of questions, and we're just going to see where God kind of takes this conversation today. So Erica, kick us off.
Alrighty. First question. What's your go-to coffee or snack when you're hiding from your kids for 5 minutes of peace?
Oh, this is such a perfect question for you.
The chocolate coconuts from Costco.
The Unreal bars?
Unreal
Yes.
brand.
Yep.
Super good.
So
I try to
good.
hide them from Blake, but she knows where they are.
And they pair really well with coffee.
Oh, I would not know.
Yes.
I don't like sweets with coffee. I know.
I guess I don't really either.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like
too much
chocolate and
sweetness for
coffee.
me.
Oh my gosh. It just
Yeah.
goes so perfect together.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's
All
a
right.
good one.
That was a good one. All right, Ash.
Okay, I'm nervous. Here we go. Okay, what's a spiritual habit that keeps you grounded when life gets crazy? Okay, I feel like this one's pretty easy. Definitely just prayer and like meditation in general. I found it like with having Vernon, my little one, around all the time too, just like in the car and stuff, like just praying out loud. Before I felt it like it was kind of silly. You're just like talking to yourself, but I'm like, I want him to be able to hear it. And like, I'll give him like lots of just like affirmations and like pray for him out loud. And it might sound weird, but it's just like so calming, like before bedtime, like just like praying out loud over him, like in the car. And I just feel like, because instead of like having a quiet car ride, I'm like, well, I might as well just like say my prayer out loud, because he's going to like pick up on it. He's going to like, as he gets older, start hearing like, oh, like mommy does this in the car. And I don't know.
Before
become more of a
Vernon,
habit.
did you pray out loud, or
No.
were you always like an internal prayer?
In my
because
head.
that's kind of how I always
Yeah.
am too. I don't think
Internal or out loud?
internal. I think I've
Yeah.
only prayed out loud one time, and it was when
Really?
yes,
I pray out
it
loud.
was when I was
even
on the
when I'm
way.
alone.
Oh, I don't.
Usually.
I
I
do
do
both.
Like,
I like never do.
I don't
It's always
either.
in my head, and I feel like I get distracted. Where now it's like feels a little more intentional.
Yeah.
Because I'll just start praying about our day and like safety and just like thankfulness and
Yeah.
all the things. And yeah, like I want him to hear it.
yeah, it's a good habit to instill.
So I feel like it's gotten like more clear, just 'cause
Yeah.
I don't get so easily distracted. And
I feel like I'm the same way. Like I pray out loud with my children, but if I'm just by myself, it's always internal.
yeah, that's how it was.
I want to hear you praying in front of the bathroom mirror.
No, like it's in the mornings when I get time to read my Bible in the mornings. Then when I pray after I read, then it's like out loud.
Oh.
I don't know why. I
love
just
that.
it like
Yeah,
makes
I
me
love it too.
think better. I don't know.
Whenever my kids and I, whenever we're singing, or if we have like, I have Christian music going on throughout my house. And if there's just ever a song where I just feel like, called to like lift my hands, and speak to God. I love when the kids see that too, because then Aubrey's going around singing her God songs like this all day. And I'm like,
cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Our church has been doing this thing, not every Sunday, but like I'd say once a month, where at the end of the service, when they do the worship again, they'll invite the parents to grab their kids out of the nursery and bring them to the worship service.
love that.
And then we'll usually sing the blessing song. It's really cool and like special to have like
Yeah.
your kids in there too. And
It's also cool to see your kids' faith evolve.
Yes.
And then they get to see, corporate worship and
What's the blessing song?
Lord bless you.
You and keep
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
It's good.
Cute.
It's cool. Yeah.
Love that. Okay, Ange. Oh, should I take this one
Yeah,
out
yeah,
now?
yeah.
Okay, there you go, Ange.
Monk? Oh, please be a good one. How has your faith influenced the way you approach your career or real estate? Well, this is pretty good for me.
It is good.
Influence the way I approach my career. Well, I approach with compassion. If I'm ever, like, I approach with patience. I try to deal with everyone like they would want to be, or, you know, try to mimic what Jesus would do. Obviously, I'm a sinner and I still make mistakes. How has your faith influenced the way you approach your career in real estate? I boldly confess my love for Jesus on all my social media platforms so that other people don't feel like they need to be scared about that. And yeah, that's kind of what I do. And I tell people I pray, like last night, Ben and I were praying over all of our listings. Like I pray over your listings.
I'm gonna say, I feel like you especially always are like praying over like your buyers' offers, your listings, and even if it just like feels little, it's like that's what God wants you to do.
Yeah.
To like be involved in like the little stuff like that.
Yes.
And encouraging your clients when they don't get their offer accepted or when their listing is sitting, just coaching them through, you know, hey, God has a different plan for you. It might not have been this house, or, you know, you might get the next one. Exactly.
Amen.
How do you find God in the chaos of everyday mom life? So this is kind of a weird question because I don't feel like I ever have to find God. I feel like I'm already found by him. And I think that just knowing that he kind of always has my back, I would say it's definitely chaos in my life right now with 4 children, and the noise level in my house is very overstimulating, and I feel like I just have to rely on God for that patience and that calm. And granted, like you said, you're a sinner, you're not perfect. I definitely lose my cool sometimes, but I have to humble myself, and I think God kind of comes over me, especially when I've been out of line with my kids, and making sure I'm apologizing when I need to. So
That's super important for the kids to learn how to apologize.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you have to know when you're
Teach
in
them.
the
Should I do
wrong.
it, or should I send it to Erica?
You can do it.
Yeah, we can just keep going back and forth.
The middle will get the most. Just kidding. It's like fantasy football, you know. What's a Bible verse or story that's been speaking to you lately?
I have a good one for this one.
I've 8 million things. I did pull up a Bible verse because I feel like right now I'm being called to be like vocal and aligned about my faith. So I just typed in, what's a Bible verse about being a lion for your faith? Proverbs 21:8. The wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion. I like that one.
I love that song right now, too.
Yeah, I just played it this morning.
I did, too, and I feel like every time I'm listening to it the last 2 weeks, I'm just, like, crying while I'm singing it.
I played it on repeat. I played it on repeat just the other day, like when you said you had it on repeat, then I did, because it's the only thing that made me feel better. So.
Same. I know. It was, like, getting all of my anxiety out, and so I just wanted to answer this just because I think it's like just a really powerful Bible verse. So it's Phillippians 4:6-7. It says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." I just feel so anxious lately, just with everything going on, not even personal, but just like in the world. And I feel like I have this little like letter board in my house. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's like up on my shelf, and I always like change it to something.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, and so I literally just put that Bible verse up there,
Yeah.
just as a reminder to just, okay, I have to stop being so anxious, and I just have to
I think
rely on Jesus's peace.
it hits extra home for you being a Catholic. Your kids are at a Catholic school close to the one that just had the tragedy. So that's
Definitely.
even more, you know.
And just seeing, you know, people getting killed for their views and their faith. And yeah, I think it's just very, very heavy right now. And yeah.
It's a good verse.
Philippians 4 is a good one.
Yes. What's the one on my back?
I think Corinthians, right?
Oh,
1 Corinthians 16:14.
Let all that you do be done in love. I love that one too.
Yes, and that was actually my kids' school's Bible verse last year. They have like themes
Yes,
every
I've seen-
single year, and so this was the one last year, and then this year is like when
with God, like anything is possible. I forget what the actual one is, but I love that my kid's school does that.
That's awesome. Okay, let's see which one's next in here. When was a time God answered a prayer in a completely unexpected way? Ooh, that's a hard one. I feel like I need to think about that one.
Vernon.
Yeah, I
Vernon.
thought of that one right away.
Yeah, like becoming a mom. I mean, I feel like just like God's timing is a huge thing, but I don't know if anyone else has a better answer to this one.
I was thinking even about you, like you went to school for like, what'd you go for, criminal justice or something?
No,
Psychology.
Yeah.
And
Addiction and mental health. Yeah.
now like you were given this real estate role and this family
Yeah.
business, like that's a big one too.
Right. Yeah. I
And
feel like,
utilizing that in your career.
yeah. Like just say the unexpected and just knowing like God's plans are greater than your own. And just a big one that like God will provide. I feel like that's one I've had a conversation with like multiple friends recently. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Real estate.
Yep, real estate. Closing in a couple hours. So yeah, multiple friends, I feel like I've had this ongoing conversation lately about like God will provide and just like ringing true to that. Cause like being scared of like, yeah, switching careers or making a move or just like, there's so many life things. It's like you feel comfortable and it's like, you just gotta like be uncomfortable and know God will provide. It's not always the bigger paycheck or whatever it may be. And so, yeah, I think jumping into a career like this, you never know, like the money isn't guaranteed, but knowing God will provide if this is what you're meant to be doing. So it's kind of a different answer to the question, but I think that's what would stand out to me. And
What's the question again? Because I think I have an answer for it.
a time God answered a prayer in a completely unexpected way.
Okay, so I actually have a really, really good one for this. So every time we take a road trip, Matt always, my husband's Catholic, and every time we get in the car to go on like a long car ride, he's like, okay, St. Raphael, take the wheel. And then I usually just like pray internally in my head, just like, yes, Jesus, protect us over this trip, you know, make sure we're all safe and sound. And so 2 years ago or maybe it was a year and a half ago, we were on our way to Wisconsin Dells. And it was just, I was pregnant at the time, I think 6 months pregnant. And I was just praying over for protection of everything.
this.
Right before we left the house, Zach threw up. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I'm praying that he just like choked on his food or his snack or whatever, and this trip is not going to get ruined for us. 45 minutes into this trip, he throws up again. And I was like, he has a stomach bug. We cannot go to Wisconsin Dells. We had been planning this trip for months. So we ended up turning around. We canceled our trip. And I even looked at my husband and I was just like, I don't understand why things like this happen sometimes, but maybe God's protecting us from something, you know, that might have happened. And then turns out that night I had a very severe pregnancy complication and had to be rushed to the hospital. And we were 15 minutes away from, you know, our home hospital, and we would have been somewhere that we didn't even know. And I was like, okay, so by God allowing my son to get the stomach bug, it actually protected us and kept us safe from being in an unfamiliar environment. And who knows what would have happened in the care of somebody that wasn't familiar with my situation.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
That is so
I know.
cool. It gives
I know.
me chills.
I know.
Same.
Yep.
Awesome.
Next question.
Yep.
Next question.
Okay, what's one small moment this week where you really felt God's presence? I would say, well, does this count as a week? Last Sunday, I feel like going to church. I like just walking in, and it was really packed. I don't know if your guys' churches, I saw on social media, like I feel like a lot of churches were filled to the brim just with everything happening. And like going into church and just like the worship, I feel like worship I always sense, like feel his presence, just like glorifying God and stuff. And yeah, you just like, I'm getting the chills right now, like just worshiping like after so much has happened, you know, in the world. And yeah, that's where I felt God's presence. And it's like, wow, like he is in this, like he is with us, like, you know, and just, I don't know, gathering with
Yeah,
other
even on
believers.
social media, I mean, my soul needed a break just for the last few days, but in the moments or the days leading up to that, I was flooded with people posting about, I've never gone to church before in my life, but I'm going to go this Sunday. I've never picked up a Bible before in my life. I'm going to read it today. The line outside of my church is so incredibly long. We've never had a line at our church before. And I think
Yes.
in, you know, despite everything that has happened, and granted, like you can find good out of something tragic. And I think that was a big shift that happened in the world, was just bringing more people to.
Well, it's like that Bible verse where it's like, I forget. I'm so bad at reciting verses.
But I am too. That's why I had my phone out, because I'm like,
God's going to use it for good or whatever. What people plan for evil, God will use that. So, I mean, he's used these circumstances for his glory, and it's truly like, I think it's emboldened a lot of us believers and growing the church, and it's sad, but it's really cool to see how he works in that way.
Very well said.
I was going to say that too. Like this weekend, so many big things happened with aspects of my life that are faith-based. Like every Friday we get together and we sing with our kids at Aubrey's church. So we do praise and worship together every Friday. At Aubrey's school. And the teacher or the pastor went up there and spoke, and it just was like, it felt like I was with all my people, and we were all close, and we were all mourning together, and it was great. And then we had a banquet the next day. Same thing, where, Christians are getting attacked, but we are strong together. And I felt that this weekend. And then I also felt the calling of the Bible study leader that had to leave our group because she got a full-time job now. Then I was just like getting this calling from God, like, reach out to your brother, get a room for it at your brokerage, and you pick up that Bible study. So I did all that this weekend, and that was just kind of like, I don't know if that answers the question really, but yeah.
No, it does.
That was my just God moments this weekend that just kept hitting me. Boom, boom,
and sometimes
boom.
we feel overwhelmed with what we already have on our plates, especially with you and all the things you have going on. And you're like, okay, God, I know you're calling me to do this, but I don't know if I if I have it in me, or, you already feel like you're at capacity.
Ben looked at me like, and I was like,
sorry. I answered to the Father.
yeah, you can look at me all you want. But he's like, Angie, your plate is. Just go buy another flip, bro.
There you go. Yes.
Funny.
Focus on that.
Okay, let's see. Oh, see, this one's hard too. Okay.
We can help you.
Which mom habit are you secretly proud of, even if it's totally silly?
I feel like you kind of just said this.
What?
I feel like the mom habit you just said was that you're praying out loud now.
Maybe, yeah.
And maybe some
Like
people find that silly, like, well, yeah, you're just praying out loud. But, like, you might feel like it's silly, but at the same time, it's having such an impact on him, even at such a young age.
Yeah.
And if you continue with that habit, I mean.
Yeah, like when I put him down to bed at night, I, like, make up silly songs. I, like, give his affirmations and just, like, telling him, like, all these, like, things that were proud of him. So, like, that's probably silly, but.
No, that's great.
I feel like it'll hopefully make a difference in his life, like, continuing to instill that in him.
For sure will.
And, yeah, he's only a year, but. Yeah, continuing that. I guess that's a mom habit. I don't know. I feel like
I have something like
throughout
that
the whole like past year, it's like a blur. So I'm trying to even think of like what were the habits that like have formed. I need to like take a step back and like reflect on that more because it goes quickly.
And they do matter, even if they're that age. Like I read a study one time that if you read a Bible verse to your kids every single day, that they're something like 90% less likely to go to jail. Like,
Oh my gosh,
seriously.
yeah.
So I picked, when I was like a single mom, I was like, okay, I have more odds against me. I need to do this. So I picked You Are Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. Super easy to remember. I got it plaqued on Noah's wall. So every single time, every single day, I say, You are fearfully and wonderfully made. And I tell both my kids that nonstop. And I go, kids, you are. And then they finish it, So that's like such a small thing, but such a big accomplishment for me that I actually went through with it for 16 years.
That's awesome.
And they know what I'm going to say before. And they go, Mom.
Yes.
Cute.
That's great.
Yeah, and every time they hear it at church or at school, they're, Mom.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cute.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a
I
difference.
have a controversial habit, which is probably going to be frowned upon.
There we go.
But I know. So it keeps my kids in check, though, because sometimes when I ask Molly something and she's lying to me and I know that she is, I'm like, hey, I can hear you, but Jesus can hear you too. Did you do this? And she goes, yes.
Oh, I
And she'll admit it.
I do that too. I do that too.
Instill the fear of God.
I know.
And I'm
I
like,
might not know, but Jesus knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
have-
like
I
kind of
have
like
used
the
it on a
Santa
bike.
card, but like better.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of parents will say that.
But it's
like,
true.
Santa
is
saw
true.
you, and like that little. So I like
Yeah.
the Jesus.
Well, it's true
Oh,
too.
I'm-
It's not like he sees and knows all.
Yeah.
He knows what you're going to do before you do
Also
it.
controversial. My kids like have known from day one that Santa's not real.
That's not controversial. I think that's
Oh, it definitely is in my husband's family.
It is
oh
a
yeah.
controversial thing for sure. Yeah.
That's funny.
So you don't? We do Santa.
Ben wanted to do
My mom
Santa.
hates it,
I
but I'm
didn't
like,
want to do
I don't
Santa.
care.
I didn't either. And like my parents kind of told me from day one. Now, granted, we don't take the magic out of
Yes.
Christmas or Saint Nick. Like we talk about Saint Nicholas being a very, very real person.
Yes.
But,
Same.
and we also say that it's a family secret. You don't tell anybody else. Like, do not ruin it for
smart.
other kids.
Oh my gosh.
So we make sure that they are aware that they're not going to
They have
school and
the
being like,
insider
Santa's not
info.
real, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
I know.
My biggest fear for that, and is that telling a kid for 5 years, which we tell Aubrey because that was one decision we had to make as parents. Santa, and then all of a sudden when she's like 8, and I go, no, Santa's not real. Like,
What
that
else is she
could
gonna question?
Like, what else she's gonna question? Is
Yeah.
Jesus not real too, Mom? Because I remember thinking that when I found out, I was like,
I remember
the
you
tooth fairy's
said
not
that.
real.
Yeah.
Is Jesus not real? And like,
Yeah.
I don't want my kid to ever.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
super
remember the
selfish
moment-
where
I
my
don't know
husband
what
wants
happened, actually.
the big gift to be from Santa. And I was
Yeah.
like, no.
Santa,
I worked
That's how
hard
it
for
was
that
for
money to
us
pay for
growing
these
up.
big
The
gifts
big
for my
gifts,
kids.
yeah.
I want that recognition.
Santa gives socks and underwear.
Yes, there you go.
Ours was the stuff that was like too big to wrap. It'd be like sitting on the couches upstairs when you walked upstairs. I think I finally caught on because I'd like hear my mom and I'd try to catch her in the middle of the night.
See, but then you have kids at school where it's like, oh, well, why did they get an iPad from
Yes.
Santa and I only got
Oh.
this?
That's why I do
You know
the
what I
cheap
mean?
gifts.
So
That's why I do
just-
the cheap gifts from Santa.
Yeah.
Too.
Sad.
Okay.
That
I know.
makes sense.
You'll
That's
get there
funny.
once you're at school age. You'll find out.
Yeah,
funny.
for sure.
Okay, here, Ange. It's your bowl of questions.
I know. We can do a couple
I've
more.
hit my mic about
This
30
doesn't
times.
need
How long?
How
This
long are
is
we running,
long.
Andy?
We're at 22 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
I was thinking 30.
Can I? I'm gonna pick and choose.
Yep.
Huh.
My coffee smells so good.
What's one of the funniest or most unexpected prayer that your kids have ever said? Oh, Aubrey's great for this.
That's
Molly
a good one
probably
for you.
is
Yeah,
too.
my kid doesn't talk yet. so-
Molly said something very unexpected 3 nights ago
do
at
it.
dinner. So we said, okay, tell us your favorite thing that happened today. Tell us something that kind of made you sad, and then say one person you want to pray for. So Molly said her favorite thing, something that made her sad. And then she goes, I want to pray for your grandma that died when you were 3. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, Nana's mom. And I'm like, I don't even think I've ever even mentioned her. And she goes, I want to pray for her soul tonight. And I was just like, okay.
My goodness.
It like took Matt and I
Oh my
aback.
goodness, yeah.
I was just flabbergasted, but I was like, okay.
Wow.
I know.
I bet Aubrey has some little
super
Yeah.
random.
Well, last night we had to pray that she gets more girls in her class at school because there's too many boys. And this is how she said it. She goes, I want more girls in my class because there's only 3 girls this year. There was 5 last year. And she goes, and at lunch, I have to sit with all boys. And all they do is talk about poop and potty talk. And I don't want to do that anymore. And I looked at her and I go, you were literally doing that today. She goes, I'm stopping now.
Oh my gosh.
She's so funny.
She is so funny. She's like a...
She's
a mini you.
Yes.
Sure, that's
I was going to say, she's a mini
And
Ange.
I'm
A
really
mini
scared of
Ange.
her teenage years. I'm just now she's in a Christian school. Hopefully that leads her better than I did because
You
I was
just-
running the streets.
You and Ben have the most influence over her.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
More than anyone
You were
else.
running the streets with me, Piper.
Okay, here's if you could trade places with any mom for a day, who would it be? And I think I thought about this, and okay, you have to tell me the story though about the son. So I said,
yeah.
what is her name? Hang on, I'm
This
gonna
is
look it
sad
up.
though. I don't want to bring this.
It's
up. Duggar.
yes, but what's her first name?
I don't know anything about
It's
this.
the Duggar mom. They have a show called
They had the two,
Michelle Duggar.
18
so
and counting,
Jim
19 and
Bob and Michelle Duggar.
Oh.
They have 19 kids and counting.
You
and
want to go through that?
I don't.
Yes, because I feel
be
like
more
it would
thankful for
better
her
my
4
life
kids.
now, where
Okay.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, I only have 4 kids, not 19.
Yeah, that's
yes, I
nuts.
feel like it would be a stressful day, but
You're like,
a less stressful lifetime with my 4 children if I got
Yeah.
a glimpse as to what it looks like with even more chaos.
That's funny. See, I feel like my head goes to I'd want to switch places with like some celeb mom just to see what it's like to have like 15 employees helping you with your children or something. Like
that'd
one
be
of the
like a night
Kardashians.
But then I feel like you could never leave your house because you'd have people in your face all the time with
Yeah.
paparazzi, like Khloe Kardashian. She can't even go get a cup
don't.
of coffee in peace.
Right.
I don't envy that at all.
Yeah, I just
No.
don't know what it's like.
I love
Yeah,
wearing
I
my
do.
like sweatpants, no makeup to the coffee shop.
Yeah.
I know I already kind of brought this up, but I would want to be Jesus's mom. That's the only person I can think of. I just
my
want to meet
gosh.
him. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Witness
That
what he
would be
did.
wild.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
like see what he was like, and like
Not when he's 33.
Have him in
Not-
the
not
manger.
end of
Yeah.
time.
when he's 32 and under,
There you go. Yeah. You
or
don't,
33.
you don't want to
until
see
the
your
day.
child go through what he had to go through.
No way. I don't know how. If you had to describe your faith in one word, if you had to describe your faith in one word, what would they say?
What would
It
you
says.
say?
What would
Yeah.
you say?
What would I say? Lion. Because I'm a lion on fire for God.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try to
We all
finish
need
these
one.
up here.
I know.
We
I
need
think
a
there's only
medium
like two
lion.
left.
Who in your life has been your biggest spiritual encouragement lately? I would say you guys.
Ditto.
Amen.
I
Our
was thinking
group
that too.
chat. It's
Ditto.
just like
Constantly
come
praying.
come to you guys with everything and have encouragement, like place to grieve, vent, all the things, and
Feel seen, feel heard.
Talk about your marriage and not have us saying negative things, or we're going to
Yeah,
try
just,
to
like,
make it
uplifting.
uplift
Yeah.
it and you know,
Encouragement.
encouragement.
Yeah, for sure.
It's nice we all feel that.
Yeah.
Safe space.
Well, I know, because you feel silly sometimes of just your feelings, but then I feel as though our group is so validating
Yeah.
towards that.
And out of like the four of us, someone's going to truly resonate. If like two of us maybe are like, oh, I don't know how you feel. I haven't been there, whatever it may be. At least one other person is like,
Yeah.
oh, 100% feel ya. Been there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, can relate.
Haven't we both been on hit lists together?
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't on it.
I was number one on it.
I was not
Yeah,
on
the hit
it.
list. I'm like, I cannot relate to that.
No, but we went to the same
ma'am.
middle school, and
And
there
I
was
was number
definitely
one
a
on
couple
that hit
hit
list.
lists.
Scary.
And
We're not
so
talking about
scary.
And I
that.
didn't
I
even
know.
talk. Sorry.
Gosh,
Okay.
Ghetto. Sorry. Okay, didn't we just do this? If you could trade places with any
Yeah.
mom for a day, who would it be?
Oh, I didn't take that out. My bad.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
Is this the last one, Erica?
It is.
Okay.
If you could tell your younger self one thing about faith and motherhood, what would it be? That you need a lot of grace.
Yes.
I feel like.
Yeah.
And you will not survive without faith and
yes.
God.
Read your Bible whenever you're stressed or anxious.
Yes.
Open it up randomly, then it
Yeah,
usually brings
that's-
you somewhere.
Seriously. I mean,
The
I feel like you
importance,
realize
too, of-
when you're at least okay. I realized when I was mom, like how selfish I was, you know, like 'cause it's all about me, and then it's like you have to learn how to like serve others, like really
Little
put them
children.
before yourself,
Yeah.
and it's hard. I mean, their needs come before mine, and it's crazy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, and then I really feel like I needed God to help me way more than when I was single and stuff. And I don't know, that was eye opening.
Yeah.
Dear Lord, I pray to give me more patience with my kids.
Seriously.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Patience. Yes.
All right. We'll end this with some rapid fire questions. Ready? Okay. Coffee before church, yes or no?
Yes.
Heck
wow.
yeah.
That was a.
That's an easy.
Okay. How do you feel about coffee during church? Only because I was raised non-denominational. My husband was raised Catholic. And the first time I took him to a non-denominational church, he goes, what is going on? Like, are people like getting their popcorn ready? Everyone like brought in their
Right.
coffee cup. And he's like, this just feels so foreign and
think-
weird to me.
Yeah, whatever
can
makes you
see
more
that,
feel more
yeah.
comfortable, gets you into church, keeps you awake for church. Is
Yeah, I
the
was
better.
going to say, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Just come as you are. If that's with coffee and a hat, fine.
Out of the four of us, who's most likely to fall asleep during the sermon?
Erica.
What? The pastor's daughter.
Yes, because she's heard it too many times.
Yeah. I've never fallen asleep, but I do remember growing up, like, because I was travel basketball, and I'd literally go to church, like, in my uniform sometimes because we'd have to book it. Yeah. And I remember, like, sitting in the back, like, being so annoyed, like, and I'd always, like, lay super low. Oh, yeah, and be like this.
I'm glad you guys said her. I thought you were going to say me because I always say how tired I am.
Yeah,
No,
you're
I was
second.
definitely typical PK kid.
All right, what's your go-to Sunday lunch spot? My house.
Yeah.
My house. Oh, no, no.
Sunday brunch.
Me and, sorry.
Cool.
Or just
Oh,
like,
me and my friends we go after church a lot to, like last week we went to Grackle
I love Grackle. If
do
you haven't been to Grackle, shout out Grackle. It's so good. All right. Hymns or modern worship?
Modern.
I like modern, but I love when they sing an old hymn.
I like both.
If that makes sense.
yeah.
I love Christmas old hymns.
I'm hymns at church, modern worship in my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think both. Yeah. This is just a funny one. Who's most likely to embarrass you in public? Angela.
Yeah.
Definitely Angela.
Yeah, I take it.
I know.
I love it.
Favorite family holiday tradition?
Holiday tradition.
Cabin for the 4th of July.
Yeah, cabin for the 4th of July. My mom's
It's my
late.
favorite holiday.
I just say Christmas mass, like getting my family to church on Christmas.
I like
and-
Christmas.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
don't
All
know.
right.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
Faith role model.
I love the food. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
all about the food.
You're hungry, I know.
Faith. Who's your faith role model? That's the last one.
Oh gosh, do I say it?
Phil
No.
Robertson was one of mine.
You can say it.
No,
Okay.
you can.
Who'd you say?
Phil Robertson. I
Oh
like
yeah, I
him.
really love him.
Oh yeah.
From
He's a
Duck
good one.
Dynasty. Yeah. Cute.
Unashamed. Just love people. Love
I
everyone.
honestly would say my husband.
Aw, that's so
cool.
sweet.
He's been rock solid. I feel like sometimes I'll wake up on Sundays. I'm like, can we just do church on TV? He's like, no, we're getting the family
Yeah.
and we're going to church together.
That's what you're supposed to
He's very good about praying with the kids every single night, praying before meals, and just honing in and leaning in on Jesus, especially in times of stress and anxiety, and kind of keeps me in check in that way.
Nice.
So yeah, shout out Matt.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Good job. All right, so we will end the episode with date, marry, break up with. And what were we going to do for this?
Oh, did we not pick one out?
the cars.
Oh, yeah.
car, pickup, or minivan. No,
Yep.
car, SUV, minivan.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to marry an SUV. Even though I drive a minivan,
Yeah.
I'll date that. But long term and safety wise and just feeling secure on the road, yes. Marry the SUV all day long. I will date the minivan and I would break up with a car in an instant.
Yeah.
I would marry the SUV for sure. Everyone wants an SUV eventually, right? Especially in Minnesota.
Yep.
I refuse to ever have a minivan, so that is going to.
Oh my gosh, a car.
No matter
even?
what, I will open up all those doors. I'll make sure I don't park close enough so they don't ding. Yeah, I'm great. I'm that mom. But yeah, and then I would date the car because they're cheap and they get you around. I kept my car still while I had my SUV for a while too.
I think my husband would have the same answer as you. He likes a good commuter car.
Yeah. I don't mind if I had to have like the Kia Carnival. I don't like minivans, but if I had to, it's not that bad looking.
Yeah.
So
I've
I would
seen them on the
definitely-
road. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
that's actually
they're
nice
getting,
looking.
they're getting a little better with
Yeah.
the looks. They don't have to all be this big bubble on the road. So I would say the same as Piper though. Marry SUV, date the minivan, and break up with the car because cars do not feel safe to me.
No, not at all. I also
They're
get
not
car
especially
sick
like
too.
children.
They're so cheap, and the gas mileage.
Yeah. With kids,
I mean,
it's scary. I need to be like the bigger one on the road.
Yes. And I get car sick in cars now.
Oh,
Like little
not me.
cars.
I get
Yeah, I don't
car
like
sick in
sitting
everything.
back. My answer is the same as Ange. For sure, marry the SUV. That's
Yeah.
one day, and then kill the minivan. I can't.
I'm
get
too
on
stubborn
board.
to do the
I drove
minivan.
one in high school though, so I
Did you?
I did my time. Oh yeah.
Fun fact.
And I
okay.
was older than everyone, so I got my license before.
Erica
so I was
had a
always
minivan.
like the
Just
one
16-year-old
driving.
Erica.
friends
Oh yeah.
in.
So it was actually
funny
fun, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then I
date the
would
car?
date the car.
because you have.
Well, you
one.
drive
I
a car.
have one. I'm used to it. I'm like, it gets the job done. It's paid off. It's great.
You're running it into the ground because Angie says
Yep.
you have to. Yeah.
Run it to the ground until we get an upgrade SUV.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. Well, thanks for listening, everyone.
I know.
We're back.
God bless.
We want to express our gratitude to all of you who have supported us and continue to tune in. Without you, this podcast wouldn't be possible. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes coming your way. Until then, remember to keep exploring, keep learning, and keep listening to She Means Business. God bless.